Hey, welcome back. Happening this week, the Kurt Vonnegut Museum and Library in Indianapolis is spreading awareness on Banned Books Week. KVML is a national leader in anti-censorship activities, and this week there's events happening every single day. Museum and Library Board member Kip Tu joins us this morning to share some more details about the event. Kip, this event has been going on for more than a decade now, so talk about what is Banned Books Week.
Well, we try to highlight the fact that there's some silliness going on in the country, maybe worse than silliness, but you know, we've had a history in this country of trying to ban books, which we don't think is a good idea. So we want to highlight great books, you know, from all over the world have been banned in lots of different places because people find them offensive.
Well, and when we talk about this topic, we obviously have to bring up what's happening up north at Hamilton Southeastern in the library there. This is a topic we've been discussing now for weeks, as specifically we're talking about the children's section or the young reader section and some books that are potentially being moved out of there. So what is, you know, your organization's kind of stance when it comes to deciding what is and isn't appropriate really for children?
Well, look, if it's a parent wants to stop their own child from reading something, we don't have an objection necessarily. We think they ought to have more of an open mind, but they shouldn't be stopping everybody else. And the young readers section, John Green is an internationally acclaimed Hoosier author, and they took his book out of the young readers section, which is where it's supposed to be. It is a story about The Fault in Our Stars is the name of the book. That's a story about young folks and how they deal with life and the trials and travails that come upon their life, and it's a very good book and a good book for young people to read to help them understand more about the world. So you know, we're about open expression. We think that the world is better off when we communicate with each other openly.
So then what do you say to parents who are kind of on the other side of that, saying that the sexual content, I think, is really one of the bigger issues in The Fault in Our Stars that some of the opposition's been discussing, and they say, well, it's just not appropriate for kids to be reading about sex, essentially?
Again, I think it ought to be left up to the parent and child. Not parents shouldn't be parenting my child.
So you think let the library keep the book in, and then parents can decide within their homes if it's appropriate or not for their child?
Right.
And is that a topic you'll be discussing this week during Banned Books Week?
Most assuredly, I'm sure we'll be talking about that. But there's been a big push. Moms for Liberty, which is a really ironic name, has been running around the country trying to get books taken away for stuff that they find inappropriate. I wish they would spend time on violence rather than what they're spending their time on. They're free to spend whatever time they want on whatever they want. This is America. We're supposed to be about freedom, but calling themselves liberty to me is ridiculous.
Well, and you guys cover a lot of topics throughout the week. You've got an event happening every single day. Kind of talk about the range of topics you'll be discussing when it comes to banned books. Yeah,
we're going to have a discussion this evening. I have to look on my phone.
Yeah.
There's things happening all week, of course. Tonight is understanding the censorship's threat to literacy. Mm-hmm. We have Indiana authors tomorrow night on censorship, and then Wednesday night we're going to be screening The Right to Read, which is a documentary co-produced by LeVar Burton, famous actor. Mm-hmm. So, and we'll have stuff all week.
Yeah, and we do have the full list of everything that's happening this week on our website, fox59.com, where you can see all the different topics that are being discussed, the times in which you can go see these speakers and these movies and kind of take part in all of this. So, Kip, thank you so much.
Hey, thanks for having us.
We'll be back right after the break.